So there's a lot of anxiety, a lot of uncertainty in the air right now. And I know it's
Mhm.
affecting a lot of people. Just
Mhm.
wondering if you have any tips or advice for people to help keep their mental health in check during these times.
Yeah. The one thing I even wanted to do around this time was just give some tips and tricks, but it's something that is very it's not something that applies to everybody, you know what I mean? Some people have really great support systems and don't it doesn't apply to them, and some people don't, but it's still, it still doesn't apply. It's kind of like a tricky midpoint. But the one thing that I always do is I'm someone that likes to talk through things. So for me, I have a counselor. And right now, the one thing I had also advertised on my page is something called Alpod. And they're doctors who specialize in mental health for the Calgary and Alberta area. I've shown it a couple times. Basically, it's a free service. So if you have your Alberta health card, it's free for you. So I've been advertising that people like, for me, I've been using it because, it helps me to kind of talk through and talk out my anxiety basically.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I would recommend to people, like just look for free services in your area. Sometimes you just need someone to listen and that's all it takes. You know what I mean? You just need someone to listen, take a deep breath. For me, when I start feeling anxious and I don't know where it's coming from, I take deep breaths and I go for a walk. Right now, the weather is very nice. A little bit of sunshine always helps. You go for a walk, take in some fresh air, and just, let your mind rest a little bit.
Yeah.
I have a great support system. So talking to your family, talking to your friends, letting each other know that you're not alone in this. And I know not everyone has that, but there's so many different ways to get that support. And like I said, Albot is one of them, to like be able to go talk to a counselor or a therapist.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's always nice to just kind of do stuff like that because you also get an objective opinion. So with all the anxiety and uncertainty in the air, it's good for people to take on those kind of services.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you what I do to resolve my anxiety, but that may not help you. You know what I mean? So
Different.
searching out free services in your area is one of the best ways to kind of get things started to help you out.
Yeah, that's awesome. I didn't even know that service existed. But
yeah, it's really good. And the appointments are very fast. You can have weekly appointments. You can have it as many times in a week as you want. It's really good. And there's multiple doctors that do it. So they're on call and then they match you with who best fits your like personality or issue. So that's really good.
yeah, you had me at free, so I was
Yeah. Yeah, like
about it.
the one thing I appreciate about Canada is the free healthcare, because I was like, how am I going to afford this? Like every week? Like,
Yeah, no,
so it's free.
that's amazing that they have that set up and running to help.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really, really good. So